Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Today it's Christmas Eve and it's just a great time. It's really the best time of the year, you know, getting together with friends and family and, you know, just, we don't really exchange gifts other than the kids and stuff, give stuff to the kids. And I usually, give them some cards and stuff like that and, just packs or whatever, I've come across that I think that they would enjoy. And the other thing for me is, I cook and I do make desserts and stuff. So I'm making a pumpkin cheesecake and that's being made now. So the other thing I'm going to do here by the end of the year, what I like to do is I like to go through some of my stuff here that I have not put in order. Well, I kind of put it in order last night. And it's kind of like Shane does with his cheese box, but it's my card box here. So I have a bunch of boxes like these that I keep my graded cards in, and that's kind of my my master collection. And I have a bunch of these boxes, and I put these away, by year. That's how I keep my cards, by year. But as you go throughout the time, you start taking stuff out. And so what I did is these are cards that I have taken out to show. So I've recently showed these probably within the last few weeks or months. And I put them all back now by year because I'm going to put them where they belong. So like this 59 Yogi is going to go back with my 59 set with the other cards of that year, which are in another box. So I put them all by order so I can put them back in order by year. So, and I figured I'd go ahead and show these to you from this is the newest ones, and it goes all the way back to the pre-war stuff. So that's Yogi. This is 1956-57 Camilo Pascual Chicle Peloteros. And I've shown all these recently. And this is Roy Campanella 55s. This is a 55 Campanella. And 54. So we'll go, we're going to go oldest. 54, my 54 Bowman Yogi. And this will go, again, I'm going to put these back with my other 54 Bowman so it'll be all together. Here's the 53 Bowman Roy Campanella. I took these out, I guess, to show, and either did a video a few months ago or showed them before. This one I know I picked it up at Strongsville. This is the 53 Phil Rizzuto. So these are going to go back into the big boxes, back into the collection in there. But before I did that, here's another 53 tops. So see, these 53 tops are going to be together. That's my Satchel Paige. Put him away for a while. That's just a nice card of Satch. And this is my, I picked this up at the National. This is the 52 Babe Ruth, the Look and See. I love that card. I love that it's got the rough edges here. Nicely centered. It's got the rough cut, which is how they made cards back then. Again, this is 52. So it's when they made the 52 tops. That's the Babe. And this is Mini Minoso. Mini Minosos. I took those out earlier. And there's the Yogis. Yeah, I did a little video on Yogi. That's my 52 tops Yogi. Here's my Spawn. This is a rookie. My one Spawn. These are all cards that, didn't make top 25 or even top 50. but I figured I'd go ahead and put these back in order here. Put these back over there. Pull some more out. So we're out here. Okay. Put it like this. So I'm just hoping everybody has a great Christmas. This is the 48 Topps Magic. This is a Hans Wagner. These are the first Topps card. Way outside, but they're tough to get. See, you have to develop these cards. This is a, I got a Mino Deportivo, Dick Sizzler. It's a Cuban issue. Dick Sizzler, it's a Blade, Major Leagues. This one I just showed in the last video. That's the Walt Disney, my favorite Walt Disney card, the Portrait. And this is the 33 Tattoo Orbit, and that's a great card. My only Tattoo Orbit card, and I got this from Mr. Mangini. John was just awesome to give me this card. Just thank you so much. My only Tattoo Orbit, and it's Jimmy Fox. Awesome card. I was always looking for this card. They're really tough to find. 33 Gaudi, that's my Adolfo Luque. 33 Gaudi. These 33 Gaudis are beautiful cards. And this is the, I showed this in my last video, the rookie of Walt Disney. Back in the box. Let's see what else I got in here. Just getting older here. Oh, this is the Bulgarian Chocolate. This is a Cuban issue. Bulgarian Chocolate. And that's Adolfo Luque, 1930. Just a little picture. Real tough to see it. It's the smallest card made. Check it out. And this is, oh, that's the strip card of Adolfo Luque. Yeah, because I did a video a few months ago on this, on my Adolfo Luques. And that's the Tharp's Ice Cream, Miguel Gonzalez. And this is awesome. I got this from Greg Midlife. And I can't believe he found this card. This Cuban player, great player and manager. And Tharp's is really, really tough to find. And that's going to my permanent collection in there, along with most of these here. Adolfo Luque, that's the Yinglings. So I got a Tharp's card here, I got a Yinglings card here. And I've got, this will go with my other, the Harrington, which is the Ruth that I have. And this is Adolfo Luque, but this is earlier. This is 1927, York Caramel. Same photo. But this 28, this is 1970, York Caramel. Came out with the caramels. The greatest of Cuban pictures. Adolfo Luque. Adolfo Luque. And there's different versions. This is the type 1. Type 2 is glossier and rarer, actually. Talk about rare. Here's a rare card right here. The 1926-27 Aguilitas. Adolfo Luque. This is a Cuban issue. Very rare Cuban issue. The Aguilitas cards. Cigarros Aguilitas. And these, they made really, Cuban issues were long series. I mean, this is card number 777. And a lot of them are like that. Here's another Aguilitas, and this one is 24-25. This is a year earlier. So this is the 26-27, and this is the 24-25 Aguilitas. And this one is Rafael Almeida. Again, both Cuban issues. This is Rafael Almeida, one of the first two Cuban players to play in the majors. Almeida and Marsans. This came from the Richard Merkin collection. So this is, again, another rare card, and here's the back of these Aguilitas. They were stuck on albums. You can see that that's been stuck on an album. So let's see what What else we got in there? So I'm share all of these before I put all these away. So we keep getting older here. Where are we at? Oh, okay, so now we're in 1922. This is the Adolfo Luque American Caramel. And you see the American Caramel, the National League are like a bluish tint, and the American League players are more of a brownish tint. As you know, because I also have the Ruth of the American Caramel, and the Walter Johnson I also have of these American Caramel. So you can see that's that. And here we've got a blank back. Oh, this is English issue. This is of Jack Dempsey. This I picked it up at the National, and this is an awesome boxing card and a tough card to find because it's the Felix Potent. It's the Felix Potent Jack Dempsey. Really like his rookie card, I think. It's his rookie card. And I picked this up at the National. It was a tough find. And I saw it and I looked at it. I thought, yeah, this is a cool card. I've never seen it before. So I showed it to Ryan. He was with me. I showed it to Ryan at Breakout, and he said, that's a tough card. And I pulled the trigger on it. So that's the Jack Dempsey from the 1922 Felix Potent. Next we got 1921. This is my American Caramel Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland Alexander. One of the best pitchers ever. And when I say ever, he is one of the best pitchers ever. And that's the back of that American Caramel. 1921. Here we got some Succinis here. And this one, you can see the number 204. They're all different numbers. And this is the sports one. It says sports. And this one has not been pasted in now. And that's the football. And that's a cool early 1915 picture of them playing football. Even though it says football rugby down here, it's definitely football because football, you can see the uniform, there's a little helmet. This was a college game, and I haven't been able to figure it out. But usually it's Yale, Harvard, Princeton, one of those teams. But it's a super early 1915 Cuban issue, Succini, Cuban Tobacco, 1915 football card. Other Succinis, I showed this in the last video, and this is the George Washington from the same set. These are all from the same set, the 1915 Succinis. Album Universal. This is the sports versions, and this is the celebrities version. The celebrities version, I have this. I also have the Jose Marti, who is kind of like the George Washington of Cuba. So those are the 1915 Succinis. Then we got the 1912 Little Recruit. These are the T207, and that's a Roger Bresnahan. I got this raw, one of the local shows here. I just got it graded. It's got a big crease in the middle, but other than that, the card looks great. So we just have that. Let's see what else we got in here. So it's kind of a nice little recap of some of the stuff that I've shown in the last few months. And for me, I'll put these away, and we're starting off a new year. This is another one I picked up at local card show. It's got a crease here, but it doesn't really bother me. It's the Rube Marquardt T205. I love those T205s because they've got the whole write-up of the player in the back, which is cool. There's a Piedmont back. There's different kinds. This is a caramel, 1909, 1911. This is George Mullen. Again, another one I picked up raw. The card show got it graded. I knew it was almost miscut, but it was really pretty good condition. Love the orange background. George Mullen was a 20-game winner back in that era, 1909, 1910, 11. Won 20 games in a few years. And he was a teammate of Ty Cobb. And I love the back of these baseball caramels. So got that. Then here we got a, oh, that's a T206, the Rue Marquard T206. I pulled that out for my Marquards. So it's going to be put away along with this 1894 Mayo Cup plug, George 80. He's in the, he's a football player, but he's not in the Football Hall of Fame. He's in the Tennis Hall of Fame because he played tennis too. And you see how this one has the name, where my anonymous card doesn't have a name. The name was left off. And that's another one of my Mayo cards I have. These are the Great Americans. I showed these in the last video, 1888. And the rest of these here are, all of these are what's pretty much left of my duplicates. I have a couple more, but of my duplicates of my Goodwin Champions. And these I'm going to use, some of these I'll end up selling them or using them to trade because I'm looking for one of the top couple of tennis players I need to upgrade. So this is a billiards in a 5.5. These are all high grade. I've got one in the 6, but this is the 5.5, the sextant. So this one or the 6 will be trade bait, depending on which one actually looks the best. But the 6 was on my registry, so that's probably gonna stay. This one, oops, this one is, straighten the camera out. That's Bird Page in a 5.5. Again, I have another one of these in a 6. So this one probably will be used as trade. These are just beautiful. You gotta see them in person. It's tough to really see them on camera. This again, I have another one which is a PSA 6. So I haven't gotten rid of this because it's first graded by GAI. But it's just a beautiful card. So these are going to be sold for to get stuff. This is a 2. That's another one on the page. This is a 2. I didn't sell this because this is just mint condition because it was in an album. And this billiards one, again, I have higher graded, so this one's going to end up going in a trade. But 5 in these cards are like pretty high grades. This one was one of the ones that I bought that was altered that I was going to take to PSA. And I have another one in a 6. So this one was one that was used the kind of the Kurt's car care. And this was outed out by, it was altered by Moser, one of the famous guy that alters cars. You see how the stain came back. This was in an album, and it was white. That didn't have that stain. If it would have had that stain, it would have been graded. Like that's why I had these out to show. See, these two were both in albums. This one was taken out of the album, kind of torn out of the album, and you see a little piece missing there and here. This one was soaked. It's soaked out of the album. And you could tell, if you take a really good look at these, you could tell this one was soaked with chemicals. So it's been whitened. And again, with that damage in the back, that stain was not there when PSA graded at a 6, or they would not have given it a 6 grade. So anyway, and that's, this is the Muldoon in a 5. And this is, and these I think were the other ones that probably were soaked. These 3. These 3 were, in my opinion, soaked. And you could tell because they were submitted around the same time by the same, see the numbers on those? So these 3 I think are altered. You can't really tell on some of these. The stain did not come back too much, like on this. but it did come back, but some of them they did come back majorly. So these three, that's why I have them in the front there. Those three will probably be sent to PSA or taken to PSA and see if I can get some type of refund or something on these and see what they can do, because these came from PWCC back in the day when they were doing a lot of stuff that wasn't the best. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'm gonna put all these cards away back where they belong, and then just hope everybody has an awesome Christmas and a great New Year's. I will be on a live stream on Sunday the 29th on For Collectors channel, and I'll go ahead and post on that. But other than that, I'll be doing another video as I go put some of these cards away. Maybe I'll find something else to show. So, but everyone, if I don't talk to you again, have a very Merry Christmas and an awesome New Year. And 2025 is going to be the best year ever. Have an awesome day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.